Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be learning about ratios. This is kind of a basis, and if you want a more advanced kind of version of ratios, then make sure you hit the like button to let me know that you want a part 2. But without further ado, let's head on straight into this video. There are two main ways that we can write ratios. One way we can write ratios is using a fraction bar, just like x over y. That resembles two terms. Or x and then a colon to y, or just x to y. Ratios are two numbers that have some sort of a relation to each other. For example, for every 2 boys, there was 3 girls. So this means that our ratio would be 2 to 3, because for every 2 boys, there are 3 girls. A very key note is that ratios are always written in simplest form. 2 to 3 cannot be simplified any further. They do not have a common factor. But 4 to 8, for example, can be simplified. And if we divide both of them by 4, we'll get 1 to 2, which is the simplest form. So make sure you always simplify as much as you can. A couple examples of ratios are 7 to 4, 2 to 3, 4 to 5, so all of these are ratios, they're just written in different ways. And as you can see, all of these are written in simplest form. Ratios can be a relation to many different things. It can be from like 7 hours over 30 minutes. For every 7 hours, the other group traveled for 30 minutes. So here, we need to make sure that the units are the same so we can cancel them out. So we'll do 60 times 7 in order to convert 7 hours to minutes. And then we'll get 420 minutes over 30 minutes. We can cancel, the minutes cancel out, and we can simplify 420 and 30. And we'll get 14 to 1. Remember, whenever you get a 1, you always need to write that 1, not just make it 14 to 0. It must be 1. So next we have 6 to 14. We can divide both sides by 2 and get 3 to 7. Ratios are very simple. It's just you need to make sure that you calculate everything correctly and that you make sure that the units are the same. For example, 100 kilometers is 1,000 meters, and if we need to put it over 30 meters, we must make sure it is simplified. And 100 over 30, well, that's the simplest form, so we'll get 100 to 30. And there is no units with ratios, because when we make both the units the same, they simply cancel out. Because a ratio can be a fraction, and fractions, if you have a unit, they'll cancel out. Next, let's do another problem. 20 kilograms over 500 grams. So we'll get 20,000 grams over 500 grams, and when we cross out the grams and simplify all the zeros, we'll get 40 to 1. You can also write this 40 over 1. It just depends on what you prefer writing. Ratios are simply just simplified, and if you want more word problems with ratios, make sure you tell me that you want a part 2 for this video so I can focus more on those. Now you all are going to simplify 4 different ratios, 2 of which include units. So the first ratio is 200 to 15. The next one is 6 to 36. And then for the ones with units, we have 600 grams over 3 kilograms, and then 50 kilometers over 2,000 meters. You'll have 2 minutes to simplify all of these ratios. Let's go ahead and start by simplifying 200 to 15. So we can divide both of them by 5 and we'll get 40 to 3, which is the simplest form. So 40 to 3 should be our answer. For the second one, we can divide both by 6 and get 1 to 6, which is the simplest form. And next for this one, we need to convert 3 kilograms to grams. So we'll get 3,000 grams. And then when we simplify, we'll get 1 to 5, or 1 over 5. And remember, you can write any of these answers as fractions or with a colon. So next we have, we need to put both of them in meters, and then we'll get 50,000 meters. And when we simplify, we'll get 2 over 5. Congrats, you made it to the end of this video. Whether you needed help with this concept, you wanted some extra practice, or you just wanted to review, I hope you learned something or got some extra practice in. It'd mean the world to me if you subscribed and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It just tells me if I need to change anything. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!